Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer found this electric bike to be a solid and well-built machine, though the initial setup process was a significant source of frustration. Right out of the box, there were issues that pointed to a lack of quality control at the factory. Our client discovered that the handlebar assembly had been installed backward, a problem they only figured out after putting it together and realizing something felt distinctly off while riding. Adding to the headache, a bracket on the seat was not properly in place, and it took a considerable struggle to get it correctly seated. The assembly instructions didn't help matters, as our reviewer found them difficult to follow, requiring constant flipping between pages of text and pictures. These factory errors and poor documentation created a lot of unnecessary work and confusion. However, once those initial hurdles were overcome, the performance of this mountain bike truly shone through. The client is very impressed with its speed and the exceptional battery life, which allows for long rides without worry. The overall construction feels incredibly sturdy, and the beautiful, high-quality paint and finish give the bike a premium look and feel. In the end, while our reviewer is very happy with the final product and how it rides, they strongly feel that the company needs to improve its factory-to-consumer quality control to ensure the setup experience matches the quality of the machine itself.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer found this electric bike to be an absolute blast to ride, pointing out that its impressive speed is a huge part of the fun. The experience starts right from the unboxing, and putting it together was mostly a breeze. Our reviewer did run into one small snag, mentioning a plastic shipping piece in the front fork that needed to be removed before the wheel could be attached, a helpful tip for future owners. Once assembled, the bike's build quality really stands out. It has a heavy, solid frame that feels incredibly steady and planted on the road, which provides a lot of confidence, especially when getting up to speed. However, this substantial build does present a couple of ergonomic challenges. This client noted that the frame's step-over height was higher than anticipated, making it a bit difficult to get on and off. Their solution was to tilt the entire bike to one side to comfortably swing a leg over, a necessary maneuver due to the frame's design. Furthermore, the handlebars offered limited adjustability, as they could not be raised, and their straight bar style wasn't the most comfortable fit for this particular rider, who would have preferred a more curved, swept-back design. Despite these minor issues with fit, the overall verdict is overwhelmingly positive. The e-bike is described as being incredibly easy to operate and a joy to ride. The battery performance was also a high point, with our reviewer stating that the battery life was more than sufficient for their needs, and that recharging it was a simple and straightforward process. All in all, the sheer enjoyment of the ride far outweighed any of the small ergonomic quirks.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer recently shared their initial thoughts on a new electric bike, having just received it. From the moment it arrived, the packaging stood out, suggesting care in handling and ensuring the product's safe journey. Everything inside the box seemed well protected, which is always a good sign when ordering something substantial online. As expected with many larger items, some assembly was required. Our reviewer mentioned it took roughly an hour to get everything put together. This time frame suggests the process was fairly straightforward, likely involving attaching components like the front wheel, handlebars, and pedals, without any major complications or frustrating steps. The true test, of course, came with the first ride. This client described the experience as remarkably smooth, which is a fantastic initial impression for any new vehicle. What really caught them off guard, however, was the sheer power this electric bike delivers. They were genuinely surprised by its immediate responsiveness and capability. Specifically, the power assist feature, which activates as soon as you begin pedaling, provides an impressive and quick burst of acceleration. It seems this electric bike doesn't just offer assistance, it provides a significant boost, propelling the rider forward with surprising speed. Given this initial surge of power, our reviewer plans to make some adjustments to the gearing to gradually acclimate to the bike's capabilities. This thoughtful approach highlights that the power isn't just adequate, but perhaps even more robust than anticipated, requiring a slight learning curve to fully master. Having extensively researched numerous electric bikes before making this decision, this client clearly had a good understanding of what they were looking for. So far, this particular electric bike has not only met but exceeded their expectations, leaving them thoroughly impressed. Ultimately, the positive early experience has resulted in this client being extra.
That's it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.